Hello everyone. GreenRoc Mining, as has been trailed, we are fairly new, listed company since September of last year, but we came out of Alba, which has been working on these projects for a number of years. We are in the critical minerals space, which is good, and we're looking to get 2 of our flagship projects into development in the next 12 months, and then obviously into production. Disclaimer. I won't bore you with that, it's very long, probably the longest in history. Our overview, well, what are we trying to do? We're trying to get critical minerals into production, benefiting from that key structural driver, which is the global energy transition. We've got high-grade projects. You can see there we've got 3 assets in northwest Greenland, in particular Tule Black Sands, which is our Ilmenite project. And far south, because we like to make things interesting for ourselves, we've got Amitsoq, our very, very high-grade graphite deposit. The demand for graphite, as I'm sure you know, is looking very, very strong, 2,500% growth forecast by 2040, so 25 times current demand. Ilmenite prices are also pretty strong, a lot stronger than when we started exploring at TBS. This is our management team, and quite a lot of you will know our CEO, who's about to join, 1st of July, Stefan Bernstein from Gaius. Lars Brunner, I'm sure that most of you know, unfortunately can't be with us to crack some of his terrible jokes. And Mark Rakovides is one of our non-execs. He's president of Euromines. So a pretty strong board, I would say. So Amitsoq, super high-grade graphite. Why do I say super high-grade? Because our average resource grade is 20%, just shy of 20%. And that's a list of all the advanced, or most of the advanced graphite projects in the world. Ours is in light blue right at the far end, and that's obviously by grade. The only grade that's higher than ours is Talga in Finland, who have got a market cap of 450 million Australian dollars. So there's quite a lot of blue sky for us. So we've got, as I say, pretty high grade as well, and that's obviously very important, not the only thing. We'll come to why that's not the only thing in graphite. So Mr. Musk once said that lithium-ion batteries should be called nickel graphite batteries because actually there's more nickel and graphite in them than there is lithium. So we're pretty supportive of him when he said that. There's 10 times more graphite, in fact, than lithium in a lithium-ion battery. Now, why is that important to us? Well, we've got graphite that is amenable to producing high-grade, battery-grade, high-purity graphite, what we call HPSG, high-purity spherical graphite. We've done a lot of metallurgical test work to prove that. And not only that, we can get to the 99.97% pure graphite, and we can do it without any use of acid, only alkaline purification. So that's very important from an environmental standpoint. And why is it important economically? Because we want to be selling that HPSG product because it commands many multiples price-wise than a simple flake graphite concentrate would. And so anything from $3,000 to $4,000 a ton can be a lot more than that, depending on specifications. We've drilled last year. These are the drill pads from last year. We've got a resource of 8 million tons at 19.75%, 1.6 million tons of contained graphite, 2 graphite layers, the upper and the lower there. And we're drilling again this month. We're starting a bigger drilling campaign to really increase the size of the resource and also the category classification of the resource. We'll be drilling this month for about 3 months. That's our drill plan. That's our base camp that we've set up there. We've taken all the old processing plant away, and we're targeting anything between 5 to 15 million tons. That's our exploration target. So that'll add a lot of contained graphite to our resource if we get anywhere near that. We've also got another deposit on the mainland, which I probably didn't have time to talk about, but again, very high grade, up to 33% grade so far, not drilled. We hope to drill that next year. Tule Black Sands is our other flagship project up in north-west Greenland. Nice picture there. And you might be familiar with this because it's very similar mineralization to our near neighbors. at Dundas, and it's a mineral sand project, Ilmenite principally, and we have a resource. We've drilled it twice. In fact, we are waiting on an upgrade to our resource imminently, so we hope to move that again up significantly in tonnes and classification. So pretty hopeful about that project. Also, ilmenite's very important, big market, specifically for titanium dioxide. So that's what we would expect it to go into, pigment production. And we have drilled, as I say, and we're expecting a significant upgrade in our resource in the next 1 to 2 months. Our development strategy is, sounds like a lot of exploration. Well, we should be finishing exploration essentially this summer, or principal exploration this summer, have sufficient resources then to go into scoping studies. We are starting EIA and SIA work at both projects. We're looking to fast track these into development and a mining license application, aggressively, should we say, the end of next year. So that's the timetable. I've got 2 minutes to go, but actually I'm done pretty well. We've got 2 other projects, Melville Bay Iron Ore. That's a resource, and we haven't done a lot of work with it. We're really focused on Amitsaq and TBS, but there is obviously potential there for a high-grade DSO deposit, just like Mary River, which is across the Baffin Bay and is a very, very successful high-grade mining operation over there, shipping about 3 to 4 million tonnes per annum to Europe and Japan. So there's always been a hypothesis that that Melville Bay is an analogue of Mary River. We'd love to test that. We'll need some more funds to do that in future years. And we've also got Inglefield, which is an early stage project. Those are some of our retained advisors and consultants. You can see quite a number of Danish and Greenlandic groups there, and rely heavily upon, obviously, the best technical and professional advice that we can get. Those are our contact details, and that's it. Thank you very much.